What's going on, guys, man? What's going on, man? How y'all guys feeling today, man? Welcome to the Risk podcast, man. I'm Ebens, your host, man. How y'all guys feeling today, man? How y'all guys feeling, man? For me, I'm feeling blessed. I'm feeling amazing, right? The reason I say that because each day is a blessing. I'm happy to be alive, man. So hopefully you guys are having a wonderful day, a wonderful week. Man, just stay blessed, man. Just stay blessed, man. Let's get to this episode, man. This is Evans. Welcome to the Risk podcast. I'm your host. This podcast is to inspire people to go after their dreams. And I have another one in the book, right? And it go like this: a spouse's greatest success is to envision with and through you. A spouse greatest success is to envision with and through you. What's your guys' vision? What your guys trying to accomplish? What is the main goal, right? What is the objective? What is the vision as a spouse? Now, what are we trying to accomplish as a spouse, as a team? So that's the first thing that we need to find out. No, and having a spouse could be the greatest asset for you, right? Having the right spouse. Let me say it like this: having the right spouse could be the greatest asset for you, because when how they say two have better than one, right? And when we are in the same page and we know the objective of the goal, and we know what we have to do, right? We know what we have to do to get to reach that goal, right? And we have to know another thing that we have to know. We have to know everybody roles. What's your roles in this vision? No, what it's gonna require for you to make this come true. No, because we have the vision as a couple, right? So it's gonna require work. It's gonna require to stay in your roles, to stay in your lane. Because for us to get to that, to get to that success, to accomplish that dream, that goal that we want to achieve as a spouse, we have to know every person roles, man. Because it's really important. Because what you don't want to do is that you don't want to step on somebody roles, like step on their toes, like no. So we have to know each other roles, like what roles we gonna play to achieve that, right? Because having a spouse, man, could be the greatest asset for you, and having a spouse could be a liability. No, it could be a liability if you don't have the right spouse. No, it could be a liability, right? But today we're gonna talk about both. Then we're gonna talk about both. Having a spouse could be a greatest asset, right? And how this person, or how you become a asset to this person that you with, that you married, no, that you having a life with, that you building a future with. Now, what can we do as a team to achieve that goal that we want to achieve, right? So the first thing, we know that we have to write the vision. No, write the vision, write the mission statement for the vision, what we want to achieve as a family, as a unit, right? Because there's a reason that God gave you this person. There's a reason this person is in your life, right? It's to build something. It's to build something, right? And we have to know, we have to use the tool that we have, right? The person that God gave us, we have to make sure that we dream together. Now we dream together, man, and sometimes it's required for you to sit down with your spouse, man, and and ask question. Now ask question of what is the main objective? What is the main goal? Where do you see us in 5, 10 years, 20 years, 50 years, right? In our marriage, no, in our business, and for our kids, for our children. Now, where do you see those things when it comes to our faith? Now, where do you see those things, right? When it comes to our health, now all these things matter. Now, all these things matter when you write in the vision, right? And when you write in the vision, another thing, I'm gonna go back. The person that God put in your path, right? That you marry with, that you are with, right? In the beginning of your guys' relationship, you should have asked some question when it comes to finance, when it come to having kids, career, now all these things, right? It's basically I call it like an interview process, because you want to make sure that that person either could break you or could make you, because it's very important who you married, who you have kids with, who you building your dream with, because this person could break you or it could make you, right? They could become a asset, they could become a liability. So we have to do this thing in the beginning, no? And when you do this thing in the beginning, it helps out when you start writing the vision down as a couple. And I'm gonna and I'm gonna tell you, like, my wife and I, what we did, like, now in our beginning relationship, man. On the foundation of our relationship, we make sure that we put God first. The foundation was God. Now the foundation, we built our relationship, man, on God, right? And we had a great friendship. Before we start dating, we had a great friendship. And I remember just asking a question, no, couple questions when it comes to personal development. Now, what she's listened to, what's her goals and her vision, man? Where does she see herself be 5, 10 years from now? Now, 30 years from now, 50 years from now. So these things matter, no, because if we're gonna write the vision, we have to know these things now before we write in the vision. So for my spouse to run with me, to run with me with the dream that we have, there are certain things that we have to do first. Now, we have to do these things first, man. And it's sometimes it's not easy to have this conversation, but if you want to build something for a lifetime, you want to build something, you want to leave a legacy, it's really important to have this conversation. Now, because like I said, having a spouse could be a greater asset to you, to your business, to your family, to your community. Having the right spouse, having the wrong spouse, it's a liability. It could be it's over now. But for the spouse to dream with you, man, we have to be in the same page, man. We have to know, okay, what is it's gonna take for us to achieve this goal? No, is it gonna take money? Is it gonna time? Is it gonna take time? Is it gonna take resource? Right? We have to know these things, right? And when we start writing the vision as a couple, we have to know our strength and our weaknesses. Okay, what some things that you're good at, what's something that you're not good at. Now, because as a couple, for us to move forward, now we have to know, okay, which one could do this task. Now, which one could do this task? So we write the vision. We make sure that both of us understand the vision. We write it. Now we have faith that it's gonna work out, and we go to work. We go to work now on that vision. Now, and make sure that we understand roles. Now, each person roles, man, because it's very important to know that person role. And another thing too, when you write in the vision, we have to know that on that vision that we have as a couple, right? We have to know too, the other person have their individual goals, each person have their individual goals, have their individual goal. So when the time come, we have to support each other when on their individual goals. But now we're talking about moving as a unit, right? Moving as a unit, man, because get we're trying to build this thing. Now we're trying to build this thing. So you have to know each person roles. Now what you're good at, and what's your strength. Now what's your weaknesses, because we need to know. And another thing too, you have your association. I always say this: your association matter as a couple, man. Who you listen to, who you surround yourself with, because you want to make sure that you surround yourself with people that's go-getter, that people that's impactful, people that's positive, right? Find your tribe. Find find a tribe that you could connect with, because to build this dream that you want to build, it's gonna require that. Now it's gonna require that, and along the way we're gonna have challenges. Okay, how do we overcome those challenges? How do we overcome those challenges? Because we know that with that vision that we have, we're gonna have challenge. As a couple, what can we do to talk about those challenges? No, if one down, you have to like, if one person down, like how do you overcome that challenge? No, you have to support each other. No, support each other. Now when one down, the other one is up. For us to make this dream come true. So it's not gonna be easy. You're gonna have challenges along the way. Now along the way you're gonna have challenges, right? But as a couple, if we know the mission, and statement, and we know our roles, and we know what we have to do to get to that, to get to that dream. So to get to that dream, we know it's gonna require time, sacrifice. We know these things, and we have to pour on each other. No, pour on each other every single day. No, talk about like your day. No, the task that you complete, the setback. If you have a setback, right? Talk about those things, because it's very important for us to move as a unit, as a family. So having the right spouse is a greatest weapon for you to have success in life. Now, and I always share this, man. When I met my wife, I remember when I met my wife, man. Before I met her, I was going through. I had failure. No, I had failure, man. Like each time I tried something, I fell at it. Like I was going through failure. But I know, man, some way, somehow, I'm gonna have success, right? So when I met my wife, now she was the right person, the right spouse, not the one, but the right spouse for me. Because what I prayed God for, and I was telling God, okay, this is what I want now, and the next relationship that I'm in, and God heard my prayer. No, God heard my prayer, and when I met her, man, like it was doors just start open for me. Blessings start coming into my life, man. And she understand the vision, I understand the vision, right? And we went at it. No, we went to work. So you have to make sure that as a spouse, you guys are on the same page, no, and know everybody roles, man. Now, if I'm good at something, my wife already know this is what I'm good at. Now, if she's good at something, this is what she's good at. If I'm not good at it, I let her know. I let her know, because she have to know this is what I'm not good at. Now, if she needs to step in, she could step in for us to accomplish this dream, this goal that we want to accomplish, man. So having the right spouse, man, could change your whole life. Become the right spouse for that other person too. Could change could change your whole life. Because when two become one, nobody could stop you. When both are in the same vision, both understand the goal and the vision, we understand what we have to go through as a spouse. No, we know that like we're gonna have a hard time. No, we know that like sometime we're not gonna have money. No, sometimes we're not gonna have this. Sometimes we're gonna it's required for you. It's a sacrifice. No, but we have to talk about these things, because when we in those moments, now we have to remind each other, look, this is what we signed. This is what we had sign up for. No, this is what we had sit down and talk about. We're gonna go through a hard time, but if you stick with me, if we stick to this vision, it's gonna work out. And sometimes you might make an adjustment along the way. Now, along the way, you might make adjustment, because you're gonna find out what doesn't work for you to make your dream. I don't know what your dream is as a couple. Now, if it's to have a foundation, if it's to have a business, is to inspire other people. No, whatever the dream is, you have to sit down. Now, you have to sit down, man, because the right spouse could be a game changer for you, because it was a game changer for me. Now, become the right spouse, become the right husband. It's a game changer. No, but we still have to work on ourselves each and every day to accomplish this thing, to have success, the success that we want to have. No, we already know we're gonna have challenges, but we have to talk about those challenges. I always say this: you write the vision as a spouse. Now, we write it together. We understand it. Now, we have to put the work in. We have to willing to go to work. We have to willing to sacrifice. Now, because that's what it require. It require that. Family members not gonna understand. Other couples may not understand, but it's part of the process. It's part of the process, because we know what we wanna accomplish. We know what we wanna achieve along the way. Yes, my wife and I, we had people that didn't quite understand what we was doing, but we stay in the race. We know the vision, the goals. So that's what you have to do. Now, if you already have a spouse already, your guys are winning. Now, hey, kudos to you, man. Like that's what it's about. Now, it's about lifting each other up. When one down, the other one lifting the other one. It's about like you become a unit, become a team, because the whole goal is to not only make it to the playoff, but to win the championship. And sometime too is sometimes what we do is that we lost focus. We lost focus, man, and compete with other people. We lost focus on our vision. Because we see in this couple winning, but you don't know what they had to go through for them to get those wins, right? So you have to stay on your own paper. Stay focused on your own paper. And if a spouse have a goal and a vision, man, it's an obligation. I feel like it's an obligation for the other person to support them. And sometimes you don't have to be in the same field as the other person to support them. You don't have to be. You don't have to be in the same. But if you could help this person, if you could help them do something in their business or in what they're trying to accomplish, man, we come together as a unit, man. I'm gonna tell you, man, it's a game changer. So become a supportive spouse for each other. Now, and you might say, yo, I want to see result. Like, before I support this person, I want to see result. But if we're moving as a unit, if we're moving as a family, you understand the mission and the statement. You understand it. The result is gonna come, and you're gonna understand, like, it take time to get result. So be on the same page as a spouse, man. Be on the same page. Talk about things. And sometimes it might be the uncomfortable things, but we have to talk about those things, because we know to get to the promised land, to win the championship, to have the success that we're looking for, we have to do these things, man. So having the right spouse it's a greatest asset for you. So I always tell people, man, be careful who you married, who you have kids with, who you build your business with, because we have to know the person, understand the vision, then From the vision, they have faith. And from the faith, we're going to put the work in, for this thing to work, man. And along the way, we have to support each other individual goals. We have a team goal. We have individual goals. So the individual goals, it might not be the same thing, right? And which is okay. Which is okay, man. But at the same time, you still have to support each other. You still have to support each other, man, to make this thing work, to go after the dream that you want. Know your roles. Know the roles, man. Know the weakness the other person have. Know their strength. And if you do these things, these simple things, and you will see, man, like you start getting success. But don't compare yourself to other people. Don't look at other people. Don't look at other couples, man. Because you know your vision. You know the vision. Your guys know the vision. What your guys want to accomplish. So focus on that. Focus on that. Along the way, you're going to have other people that will help you with the vision. But the vision starts with you guys first. Yes, it's going to require sacrifice. Yes, it's going to require time. But other people are not going to understand it, man. And it's part of the process. It's okay. It's part of the process. It's your guy's dream. It's your guy's vision. Family member may not understand it. Family member may not support it. Other couples may not support it. But if it's your vision, if it's your guy's vision, like I always say that, who cares? Like focus on that. Focus on that, man. And pour in each other. Pour in each other. Now make sure that your guys are growing together. Now you're growing together, because what you don't want to happen is that you're right here and your spouse is down there. Your guys gotta make sure that your guys both at the same level, growing each other. Now, could be health wise, could be mental, personal development. Now, make sure that your guys are the same page. Because if you leave the other person, if the other person here and you're right here, there's a gap. There's a gap. And this person, somewhere, somehow, along the way, they're gonna give up, because you surpass them, right? So we gotta make sure that we not only know the vision, but make sure that when we have growth, like we grow together. And sometimes it's not easy. Like I'm saying this thing, and sometimes it's not easy, man. But if we remind our spouse, like this is the reason that we start this vision. If we remind our spouse like that, this is the reason why we gotta keep going. When we have challenges, how do we overcome those challenges? So having the right spouse, could be the greatest asset for you, the greatest game changer for you. But make sure that you don't outgrow that person, because sometimes it can happen, because the other person just stay on that. They're comfortable right here. So that's like sometimes you have to go back and remind them that, hey, look, this is what we started. This is the reason why we started this vision. This is the reason that we make those sacrifice. Like I say, for me and my wife, it's we talk about these things, man. We do personal development. Now each and every month we reading a book and we talk about that book. We make sure that we take care of our health. We make sure that we do these things. What's the foundation? How do you build that foundation? Who you building the foundation on? Now, for our foundation, we build it on Christ. We're building in God. Because I always say this: without God, I don't know where we will be. Without God, man. Because God give us the vision. God give us this thing. It's up to us to work it. It's up to us, man. So I gotta keep God no matter what. No matter what we're going through, God always gonna be the foundation. The foundation of our relationship, of our business, of our kids. Anything that we're doing, any project that we're working on, God always gonna be the foundation. Because that's where it started. When we first got together, this is how we met. Like we met for a reason. And we make sure that we put God in the middle of everything that we do as a spouse. Sometimes you don't have the you don't have the strength, but God gonna give you the strength. So we gotta make sure that we keep God as the foundation of those goals, the dream that we wanna have. So I'm gonna say this again. Having the right spouse, having the right person in your life could be a game changer for you. And become the right spouse, become the right husband, become the right father could be a game changer for your whole family. And this is what we have to focus on. Yes, we will have challenges. Yes, we will have those things. But how do we overcome those challenges as a couple? And don't compare yourself to other people. Always focus on your own paper. Always focus on your own dreams. And make sure that you don't outgrow the other person. Make sure that we are in the same page when it comes to our finance, when it comes to our health, when it comes to our family. Any decision that we make sure that we are in the same page, because this is right. We write the vision. We both write the vision together. So we gotta make sure that we are in the same page, moving as a unit, man. That's an asset. The liability part, it's just liability. If you get with the wrong person, that person become a liability. Now the goals and the dream that you may have, they don't want to be involved in any of that. Now they don't have that. But if you find somebody that wanna grind with you, no, we both are on the same page. We both have the same vision. We both hungry for success. We want more in life. And this is the person that you need to lock in with. This is the person that you need to lock in with. This is the person that you need to go in with. All in. No plan B. That's the person, man. That's the person, man. Now, a spouse's greatest success is to envision with and through you. Now, the vision, we have vision. We have a vision as a team. We have vision as an individual. And each of those things, we have to support each other. Know everybody's roles. Know everybody's weaknesses. Now, I know my role. My wife knows her role. No, but we both have a seat at the table. We both have a seat at the table. So that's the greatest asset, man. Having the right spouse and vision and with and through you. So listen, guys, man. If you believe this episode could inspire other spouses, man, inspire somebody, man, share with them. Share this podcast with them, man. You could listen to our podcast on Spotify, and Apple Podcasts. You could watch it on YouTube, man. Look, this is Evans, man. See you guys on the next episode, man. I'm out.